While cracking down on alleged supporters of Al-Shabab, Kenya has frozen key money transfers that are vital for impoverished Somalia. Now, residents of Somalia's capital, Mogadishu, are condemning the action, calling it collective punishment for the activities of Somali-based terrorist group. With no formal banking system in the impoverished country, diaspora Somalis use money transfer services to send cash back home to support their families. Annually, they send some $1.3 billion, considerably more than the foreign aid the country receives. The money provides a lifeline to millions of people in a country rebuilding itself despite an insurgency by Islamist militants, as well as widespread hunger and recurring drought. Aid agencies have urged Kenya to allow Somali money transfer firms to resume operations, expressing concern that halting remittances will hurt struggling families and relief operations in Somalia. Aid agencies have urged Kenya to allow Somali money transfer firms to resume operations, expressing concern that halting remittances will hurt struggling families and relief operations in Somalia. Aid groups say that many of the remittance companies whose licenses were suspended in Kenya were delivering legitimate funds and urged Kenyan authorities to vet them on an individual basis. A statement issued by a group of relief agencies including Oxfam, CARE, Mercy Corps, DESO and World Vision Somalia said Somali families are losing their only formal, transparent and regulated channel through which to send and receive money. One resident of Mogadishu says the decision is bad and punishes innocent people.
I'm very sorry to hear that Kenya has closed Somali remittance companies. I would like to see Kenya lifting the ban because Somalis are suffering because of this move. Somalia doesn't need more problems.
Some say the move does not only hurt Somalis in Somalia, but also Kenya's Somali community, which numbers just over 1 million.
We know that many Somalians live and work in Nairobi Eastleigh suburb, and the closure of the money transfer companies may be a big blow to Somalis. Many Somalis there have relations with families and relatives in the country. Kenya is a neighboring country which is a good relationship with us, so I would ask to lift the ban, God willing.
Kenya's police on Wednesday issued a list of 85 people and businesses with suspected links to the Shabab, with the top name alleged Islamist commander Mohammed Mahmoud, a Kenyan said to be a mastermind behind the university massacre in Garissa. But the list also included money transfer companies, including Dahabshil, one of the most important transfer companies across the wider Horn of Africa region.
Many people's lives depend on the US dollar payments in 150 bills that they receive from family members and relatives in Kenya. When those people fail to get payments, they face more problems in their lives. They are coming to us minute by minute, asking if there's hope of lifting the ban today. We tell them that it's temporary.
Banks in the United States and Europe have previously also moved to shut down the transfer services, with aid agencies warning of devastating consequences from those measures. We want to know what you think about Africa 54 and the stories we cover. Join the conversation on Facebook. The address is Africa 54, and check out our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.